Hey guys, Keith here, and happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to another holiday special. Today, we're going to do Avery Brewing's the Czar, a nice Russian Imperial Stout to kick off the holidays and get you ready for winter coming, and really good after a nice big meal. So, let's take a look here. We got 55 IBUs, 8.5% alcohol by volume, and of course it's the big 22-ounce bomber, so it's going to be a big one. Date on the bottle says batch number 13, October 2014. Established in 1993, so fairly young brewery, but I know they do a whole lot of A beers, so I believe this is the first thing from Avery I've ever tried, so this is going to be a real treat and can't wait to get it open. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and get it open and get this foil off and get in the glass. Maybe if I just do it real carefully, none of that foil will come off. We'll hope. Alright. Okay, a lot lighter than I thought it would be coming out of the bottle, but it is getting pretty dark in the glass. Let's try to get some kind of a head on it. Yeah, pretty dark in the glass. Poured fairly light coming out of the bottle, so almost poured as light as a porter. Yeah, you can see a little bit of light through it, just around the very edges, just the slightest tinges of red. But I mean, it is just very, very faint, very dark, so almost like maybe an Imperial Porter, but they're calling it an Imperial Stout, so that must be what it is. They can call it what they want. So let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Alright, a little bit of booze in there, so it's going to be probably going to have it on the palate too. So this ought to be an interesting experience with this 22-ounce bottle. A little bit of roasted malts, a little bit of roasty bitter coffee, a little bit of chocolate, maybe some dark fruit. Let's get another nose. Yeah, maybe some dark fruit. Now I've got Hayes and Calixa here, and they want to try a little sample of this here, so I'm going to go ahead and pour them up a little sample as well and let them try it out and see what they think. They're not real big drinkers, so we're going to pour them just a little sample here.
Tiny sample for me. Thanks. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Excellent lacing.
It smells like a really rich, full beer to me.
Yeah, very viscous. Looks like it's going to be awfully thick. Smells nice, so let's go ahead and get a taste on it and see what we got. Wow. That's really reminding me of something along the lines of a 1050 Stout from Oscar Blues, but maybe not quite so boozy. The Oscar Blues one was pretty boozy. This one's got some booze to it, but not as much. It's really got some really good chocolates coming out. Some sweet chocolates along with some bitter chocolates. The roasted malts, a little coffee.
A little caramel in there too.
Yeah, a little caramel, a little candied sugar, dark fruits, the plums and the prunes and stuff. Really nice. Definitely a very full-bodied, very heavy beer. So but you can get the alcohol on the taste. It is there. So there's no question you're drinking a Russian Imperial Stout versus a normal stout. Whole lot of good bold flavors in there, so very impressive so far, but we got a lot left to go, so let's go ahead and take some bowl hits now and we'll let it warm up, and we're going to try out some of this. I picked up a little batch of Maui Wowie from the greenhouse. They got some good stuff up there for a good price, so, and of course this stuff has seeds in it, which is going to be to our advantage because we'll be able to add that to our garden. So that'll be that much better for us, and when we grow it, we'll grow it without the seeds. This Maui had a really good smell to it, so we decided we'd try it this time.
Yeah, that beer is really tasty.
It really is. Really good quality. Avery really got it going on. And they are here in Colorado. Let's see, Boulder, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Boulder, Colorado.
Cool.
So, might have to go on a little brewery tour.
I forgot how much that beer averages.
Price? This beer, I believe, was about $9, close to 10. So about $10 for this 22-ounce bomber. But, you know, that's not a bad price. This one's there's a lot of good alcohol and a good full-bodied beer, so it'd be about all you needed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good one. I think this is the first time I've tried an Imperial Stout, isn't it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Very well could be. I don't remember if you got to try the Oscar Blues 1050 Stout. It's such a big beer. It can be kind of intimidating unless you're used to some of them real heavy beers. All right, I've got our bowl loaded up now, so let's take some hits while we let it warm up. Nice. Another great cheap ounce from the greenhouse. Definitely good, this Maui Wowie is. So can't wait to grow some of that too. So maybe we'll cross some Maui with some diesel. Whew. Can have a ball when it comes to growing and, you know, crossbreeding the weed and stuff. You can really get some nice strains going. Alright, it's only been a little while now, maybe close to 10 minutes. So we'll go ahead and get a nose and a taste on it. First, let's get the nose. A little bit of alcohol, and a little bit of the chocolate and the coffee still in there. So it hasn't really changed all that much, and of course it's only been a small amount of time. So get a quick taste on it and see how it is, and then we're going to let it warm up the full amount of time. Wow, yeah, really nice. Some really extraordinary flavors going on here. This is definitely an A beer for sure. Really nice, and I like that it's a little less on the alcohol. So, but on that taste there, still about the same. About a little chocolate, a little coffee, the dark fruit, the candied fruit, the candied sugars, kind of molasses, that kind of stuff. Very nice, very pleasant beer. So let's go ahead now. We're going to let it warm up about 25, 30, maybe even 45 minutes. And we'll come back and see how it is after that. Alright guys, we're back. It's been about 30 minutes or so now, so let's go ahead and get a nose on it. I already noticed all traces of lacing are gone. There is no lacing in this glass whatsoever, and that's probably going to be from the alcohol. Pretty high alcohol still on this one. So let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Alright, it has become very boozy, very alcohol ridden on the nose. So that 8.5%er now smells about like a 10.5%er. So very strong alcohol on the nose. A little coffee on the nose and a little chocolate on the nose. So a good balance. And again, no head on this beer and no lacing left on this beer. It is just as clear as can be. So let's go ahead and get a taste on it and see if that alcohol is taken over. Alright, still tasting very good. Still a very strong, bold, full-bodied beer. Getting a lot of roasted malts. Getting a little bit of figs, a little toffee, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of coffee notes, some mocha, a little bit of mocha notes. Really nice. A little bit of caramel. But the alcohol is pretty well hidden on the taste. You will get it on the nose, but on the taste, I'm not really getting the alcohol. So, with these 22-ounce bombers, if you pour yourself a small glass, you'd probably be okay. But if you drink it out of a big stein or any sort of a big glass, you might get yourself a little too buzzed, a little too quickly, because this one's a very easy drinking beer for an 8.5%er. You know, it's a very good made Russian Imperial Stout. So, with all of that stuff, I'm going to go with a 10 out of 10 on this one. This one is definitely one of the best I've ever tasted, and just a perfect Russian Imperial Stout. Not too much alcohol to where you're just falling out of your chair, but not too little either, so you get the warming of the alcohol, you get the nice buzz of the alcohol, and believe me, it's a good one. You get all that good quality, but without sacrificing really anything as far as, you know, as far as your price and as far as the alcohol is concerned. You're getting really a whole lot more with these Russian Imperial Stouts than you would with just about anything else. So definitely really good. Probably one of my favorites as far as Imperial Stouts go. So definitely, if you see it, you have to pick it up if you like stouts or dark beers of any kind, and be ready to have a very nice, in my opinion, very euphoric buzz on this beer. Much different than a lot of buzzes I get from some beers. A lot of times if I get too much of a buzz, I get sleepy. Well, this one's more of a euphoric, uplifting buzz, so this one is nice. Again, 10 out of 10, 100% rating for me. Perfect in every way. I just love it. Definitely going to pick up some more and probably cellar one for a little while and try it out after about a year or two. So I guess that's going to do it on this one. So be sure to like and subscribe and comment and share, and stay tuned for the next one, and I'll just see you then.